crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
The penetrator. Come on, look, because I always went the farthest into the target, goddammit. Libya, Tunisia, Lebanon, it was me, pal. I was always first in, last out.
This thing doesn't want to show itself. It wants to hide inside an imitation. It'll fight if it has to, but it's vulnerable out in the open.
Its blood was on the leaves.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Polar bear on YouTube, start a Buddhist humor. Eric O'Sullivan. The wrench of wrenches, Chris Persia. The Rooster Neva. Grant and Looney Tunes and Alfred. Larry. Southern Viking. A lovely Mary. Guardian of Boys. Hey, that just happened with Covington. Hey, Project Cambridge. Body up. Sweet Arrow. Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Taco Tuesday here on Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, everybody. I hope you all are doing well. Mexican Iron Man will return. Not quite yet. He's still in California. He's still doing his thing. It's still 6 a.m. there. And but until then, we keep the fires burning bright until Mexican Iron Man's return for Taco Tuesday. But I have something important to talk to you all about today. Something huge. But before we get to that, I'd like to send a little shout out to Brandon Looney Tunes Fan 2000, who did a video, a short shout out video for me. It was absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, Brandon Looney Tunes Fan 2000. Absolute gentleman right here, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't subscribed to Brandon, go check him out. Check out his channel. See what he's up to. And give him a little like. Give him a little love. Brandon has just over 1,000 subscribers. That is so awesome, Brandon. Congratulations. Yes. Shum. Yes. Coming out as hetero. Yes. Absolutely. So, one more announcement real quick before we get to things. Project Storytime's birthday is Thursday. Big shout out to Project Storytime, who's got a Batman Mask of the Phantasm video. Is it a video review watch party? Not quite sure yet, but go and check out Project Storytime. See what he's up to. check out that Batman video. It is his birthday on Thursday. The video drops on Thursday. Yes, Mexican Iron Man fell out of a window, married lady's window, and hurt himself. That's exactly right. Lovely Sherry's got it. She's got it. Ladies and gentlemen, she's absolutely correct. That is what happened. He fell out of a married lady's window and he hurt himself. Bounced off of a van, I believe. It'll be a video. Project story time. All right. It'll be a video. Heck yeah. Can't wait to see it, brother. Happy birthday. I know it's not till Thursday, but still, happy birthday. It's only 2 days away. We'll keep the birthday wishes coming, brother. And good morning, Ironcaster. Good morning, Shum. Good morning, everybody. We love giving Mexican Iron Man a hard time around here. Absolutely love it. Nothing better than giving Mike teasing Mike just a little bit for his shenanigans and the things that go on. But I had a big topic I wanted to bring to you guys today, which is I've noticed something. And we got confirmation. We all knew this was happening. We all knew what they were doing. Everybody kept asking, why don't you just make something new? Why don't they make a new IP instead of desecrating something old, something we love? Why don't you make something new? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have confirmation. The money just isn't there. They're not willing to take a chance. If you want to come out with something, guess what? It has to be an established IP. It has to be something that they call a mega brand. It has to be something that has been universally loved, that they believe will be watched, whether it's good or bad. Isn't that interesting? We've been called ists, obes, Yahtzees, conspiracy theorists, all kinds of crazy shit because we saw through the bullcrap. We saw through the BS. Why don't they just make something new? Why are they taking this brand and doing this? Because the money's not there. And that's at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's all about filling their pocketbooks. It's all about getting paid. It's all they care about. Shum, who's been a member for 17 months and is a warrior of Asgard, says, Loki, you need to take that video of the guy falling out of the window onto the van and make it a Mexican Iron Man super chat break. Okay, so because of the wonderful work of Monkey Jeebus, I am putting together a plethora of Mikey skulls, a plethora of little Mikey videos, along with some other things that I've been working on for a little while. I was going to do that this weekend, but the computer Sparta had an issue and I had to deal with that. So I didn't get to it this weekend. However, that is coming. So nothing to worry about there. Thank you so much for your member chat, Shum. Thank you so very much for your support, brother. Shockwave says, sorry, but they don't care about getting paid. They care about the message. They do care about their own message, but they also care about getting paid. They want the money. They want to be above other people. There's going to be a huge shift in the way some of this works. There's going to be, but we've got to get through the worst of it. And the worst of it is they're going to continue to take things like Star Wars, things like Star Trek, things like Scooby-Doo, things like The Witcher, and they're going to keep ruining them because that's all they can do. That is all they can do, is continue to throw meat into the grinder so they can keep the wheels turning. They will not throw everything in on a new IP just to watch it burn. They're not going to do it. They know better. Mega brands, ladies and gentlemen. Mega brands. That's the big thing. They will not invest. They blame the economy. They blame you. They blame the coof. Nothing's working the way they want it to work. And they're going to continue to do everything they can to try and go all in on things that do not work. Crash. I hope you're not crashed in your car. I hope you're talking about your phone, Lady Mist. God, because I know how much problems you've had with your car lately. Hopefully you're all right. Hopefully you are all right. Ironcaster, they want to push the message, but they want the pride of repackaging something better than it was before. How many of you have seen that? How many of you have asked that question? Why do this with this? Why not just make something new? Because they can't. No one's willing to go in on a new product. They can't. So they're just going to take what you love and they're going to mess with it. And they're going to twist it. They're going to put all their energy and their focus into something that's established or a live service if we're talking about games. If we're talking about games, they're going to push something into a live service. I've got something here I'm going to show you guys real quick. Ironcaster was kind enough to send me this morning. I want to show you guys something. They can come after me all they want to. D&D Beyond Plus. Internal only, not for external discussion, blah, 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 blah. Yada, yada, yada. This is leaked, obviously. This could be fake. This could be a mock-up. This could be something that someone just threw together. It's very possible. I believe that they're this hopeless. Transition of legacy hero and master tiers to new free and plus tiers simplifies customer experience. New subscription model provides continuous revenue stream with cosmetic MTX revenue for non-subscriber customers. Ads. Removal of homebrew from free user eliminates paid content privacy. Physical book purchase discount code generated at POS. Current modeling at 30% off for 1 month. They want $29.99 a month. They want $30 a month so you can play D&D. $30 to ignite your imagination. App, mobile, desktop. Unlimited characters. Create homebrew for private use. Yes, but guess what? If your homebrew violates their TOS services, they'll take it down. Share homebrew for public use. Yes. Use public homebrews. Yes. Campaigns is all in the paid expansion. It's no. All this is no for the freebies. Campaigns, you can only do 3 campaigns. You can only do 3 campaigns. Unlimited campaigns. You can only do 3 encounters. Ugh. That's that. What is that? Encounters, 3 encounters. Unlimited encounters on the $29.99 plus subscription. Content access. All published and official content. Dice. Basic black. What did we talk about? Dice. They're gonna have all these different colored dice, and you own nothing. You own nothing. You own absolutely nothing. Default plus MTX, all available frames for frames and themes. Thank you, Ironcaster, for sharing that with me. Subscription. Revenue. We want your revenue. We want your money. We want your money. Good morning, eHacker. What's up? What's going on? I've got 3 wonderful mods, eHacker. And I keep it. That's the way I keep it. So I don't do a sea of blue. I don't know why. I just don't. I've got 3 mods. They're great guys, and they take care of the chat. Great mod team. So almost bedtime. Just dropping a like, number 25. Thank you, brothers, so much. Thank you. Thank you, John. Went around base this weekend. The only Pathfinder core book I can find was a pocket 1st edition and a copy of the 2nd edition test set. Oh, Boise. I thought you said base. I don't know. I'm reading on two different things. Boise. Man, it's been forever since I've been to Idaho. Things aren't looking good and we're facing financial difficulty. We're not going to take any chances on new IPs. We're only going to push IPs that are established and that are mega brands that we know everybody's going to buy. What does that sound like to you? In chat, what does that sound like to you? That sounds like not everything's as hunky-dory as we have been led to believe. That not all the gears aren't turning. Something's wrong. Larry, right there. Right there. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. These companies that are facing financial difficulty and have to stop. We're not gonna do anything new. We're just gonna redo all the old stuff. Get effing wrecked. This is what you get. This is what you get. Without respect, we reject. And you know what? You're oh my God, we'll go back and we'll redo Quantum Leap and we'll redo Scooby-Doo and we'll redo blah, blah, blah. Velma's going to end up getting pregnant and having a Scooby-Doo baby, and everybody's going to want to know what the hell happened. Well, guess what? The lady who came up with this shit, the lady that's channeling Velma, the lady that's doing all that, well, she bangs the dogs. That's just the way it is. That's what she does. So she's going to have a Scooby-Doo baby, and they're going to name it Scooby, and that'll be the end of that. It's absolute fucking clown world. So I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to have anything to do with it. And I'm not going to touch it with 10-foot pole. And don't. Because it's just going to get worse. Things are going to get worse. We are in the time of things are going to get worse. If you thought before was bad, if you thought that God, won't they stop taking our IPs that we love and cherish? Why don't they just do something new? Why can't you people do something new? Get ready, because it only gets worse from here. It is only going to get worse until it gets better. And we are in that time. We are in that frame. This is where we are at. Things are only going to get worse because now they've got their sights on we are only going to channel our energy, funnel our money, and put our endeavors into projects that have a established fan base. Because we are looking at difficult times ahead because of the coup, because of this, because of that, because the market's not doing what we want it to do, because there's no one watching this crap that we're coming out with that doesn't have anything to do with anything. So we're only going to push mega brands. We are only going to push mega brands. Everything else we're canceling. We're canceling work on it, which is exactly what DC did. If you didn't notice that already, that is exactly what DC did. We're not going to put our money into this, that, and the other and try and establish new crap. We're just going to put it behind the mega characters and the mega brand. And they didn't even keep Cavill. They didn't even keep Cavill. They aren't the only ones doing this. Video game companies aren't taking chances anymore. New ideas are coming out of indie developers. Indie developers are pushing new ideas, new products, new IP. And I couldn't believe it when the other day I heard from the Callisto Protocol fans that the reason why it didn't work was it wasn't Dead Space. And I'm like, you guys are absolutely nuts. You guys are absolutely freaking nuts. You had the opportunity to make a great game. And guess what you did? You made a mediocre one that didn't even run right on consoles. didn't even run right on consoles. Not to mention the horrific mess it was for most people on PC. I had some stuttering and stuff at the very beginning, but then it leveled out and it was fine. And I played it. And then guess what? It was boring. It was very linear. There was no backtracking. There was no going back and finding stuff that I couldn't open before, opening lockers, opening stuff. Good morning, Laura B. How are you doing? There was no fun to it. So what did I do? I put it down. I never played it again. That's the hard facts. You made something mediocre. If you build something exciting and something wonderful and something entertaining, we will watch it. If you build a game that is exciting and fun and enjoyable and has replay value, we will go back and we will play that game. I just spent 20 hours on Mech Warrior 5 a couple of weeks ago. Why? Because you can go back and you can have fun with that game. It has plenty of replay value in career mode and all of that. It's got longevity. It's got legs. If you're too short-sighted to do that, it's your own fault when your product peters out after a month and no one gives a shit anymore. That's your fault. Oh, but Loki, you're talking about an established IP versus a new IP. No, I'm talking about something that is entertaining versus something that is not. Something somebody's going to watch once and be done with it. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why Rings of Power failed so badly? It wasn't because it was an established IP, because it could have been great. Just wait. See what comes out with War of the Rohirrim. If it is quality, if it is something all of us can get behind, man, I'm in. I'll watch it and I'll rewatch it. There are very, very few shows that come out now that I will go back and rewatch. But that's what I want. I want content that is lifetime of content. I want something I want to go back and watch years from now that I can sit through and not go, God, why did I watch this? Why did I watch this? What was the point? We have an opportunity to tell them, stop pulling this shit. Time to stop playing games. Seriously. Time to prepare for the apocalypse. I'm not kidding. The entire system is about to collapse. Ruben Christopher Haynes. It's quite simple. If you want a good product, make a good product. If you want something that is hastily thrown together or created by an absolute nutcase like the Velma chick, that's on you. That's on you. And thank you so much, Chris Persia. Don't come ringing to me when your shit doesn't work. Don't come ringing to us when you start saying we are having financial difficulties. Honestly, we are having. I'm going to pull up a quote. It's just. Let's see. Where are you? Well, there's the 3 major points. Let's see. Full review of our revenue. Okay. We are facing major challenges as the industry continues to shift towards mega brands and long-lasting titles. Mega brands and long-lasting titles that can reach people across the globe, across platforms and business models. Does that sound like someone who makes video games for a living? This investment phase, recent launches have not performed as well as expected. The trends over the holiday season, in particular, the last weeks of December and beginning of January, have been markedly and surprisingly slower than expected. This overall context has triggered a full review of our revenue prospects, leading to increased cautiousness over the coming years. Considering this, combined with the significant additional investments that resulted from lockdown, you know what that is? We all know what that is. And new working patterns that have had a profound impact on productions across the industry over the past 3 years. We are announcing today a set of measures dedicated to strengthening our long-term growth and value creation prospect. Doesn't sound like someone who makes video games, does it? We have to ensure all our energy is focused on building our brands and live services into something of the most powerful within the industry. As a consequence, we have decided to cancel 3 unannounced projects on top of the 4 already announced in July. 7 new projects, 7 new ideas, 7 new stories, 7 new IPs gone. Because they're going to throw all of their time and money into things that are already established that they've already wrecked. They've already screwed them up by inserting their woke bullshit. They've already screwed them up. People aren't buying your shit. People don't want to buy your shit. Well, as long as we continue to come out with PAX and Madden, as long as we continue to come out with PAX and FIFA, oh, wait a minute. Guess what about the FIFA thing? Pay as you, yes. Pay us, you filthy whales. This right here. Let me ask you guys something. How many services do you have? How many services do you have? Right now, I have 2. I've got Xbox Live and I've got PS, whatever, the super package. But that's only because I already had a year of that shit when it started. I already had a year of that shit. And that'll be canceled soon. Because I'm not going to continue to go in on the PlayStation thing when I don't even use it. Guys, my PS5 has sat here behind me for months without me even turning it on. You're like, man, Loki, that's like crazy. I got an Xbox in the living room that Eris plays. I got an Xbox One Super X, whatever the hell they call it now. The Halo Master Chief Edition that's sitting there that I don't even play. If I want to watch a movie, I don't even turn that bitch on. I just turn the smart TV on and do my thing. There's 2 of them, and I barely play them. I'm on the computer more. Why? Because there's just no point. Anything that comes out on it, I've got on my PC. Damn near everything. The last time I played the PS5 was when Ragnarok came out. Because it's on the PlayStation. That's it. When it comes out on PC, I'm gonna get it on PC. Why? Because they made 2 great games. And I will back a 2 great game process. I will spend the money if you make it good. How hard is that? Make your product good and I will pay you money. It's that simple. Don't be angry, Loki. I'm trying, Lord B. Thank you. And now Marvel has pissed off their VFX people enough that they're threatening to unionize. They should. You know what? The answer to everything isn't VFX. The answer to everything isn't green screen. The answer to everything isn't CGI. God help us. They went this way to get away from the old way of doing things. And look what it gave them. Sometimes, you know what? I love Squaresoft. Squaresoft, not Square Enix. I love Squaresoft. But sometimes I blame them for this CGI shit. Saggy Melons, what's up, Saggy? Says, I come in when Loki is yelling. I love it. Thank you, Saggy. It's their fault. It's their fault.
We have to admit to the board of directors that things are failing and that we are facing a future of financial difficulty.
It's your fault, bitches. It's your fault. It's not our fault.
We're going to blame the coup, and we're going to blame the winner, and we're going to blame, let's see, what else can we blame, guys? Let's blame climate change. We're going to blame climate change. So, guys, the reason why our latest group of video games did not do well is because of climate change and the coup. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. The weather in California was bad. That is why our latest video game did not do well. Just wait. Just wait. It's going to get worse before things get better. Because that's the way it is. That's the way this is going to work. They're going to take all the established shit, just like they've been doing, except it's going to be worse. It's all they're going to put their money on. Because they don't want to take a chance with anything else. We have to go with the mega brands. Only established IPs will do. That's it. We're only going to go with the mega brands and the established IPs. We're not taking any chances on any of that other shit. So all you people that want to make your extreme bullshit and make it look all weird and turn Shaggy into Scooby and Scooby into Velma's baby, her love baby with her dog. We're gonna have to do that instead. Yeah, that'll be it. Yeah. Screw that. So what can you do? What can you do? Don't buy this shit. Don't watch this shit. Don't spend any money on it. Don't spend any money on the streaming services because that's all they want. They want continual revenue. Hey, guys, I got an idea. Instead of coming out with movies and coming out with stuff and getting ad revenue, like through commercials, why don't we just come out with our own streaming service and put all our shit on there? And we'll pull it back out of everything. We won't let anybody else have it. It'll be exclusively on our own streaming service. Yay! And we'll get continual revenue from it. We'll be able to milk those poor sons of bitches every single month. Yay! And everybody wanted to do it. Everybody wanted to do it. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Translation, let's not have to earn it anymore. Right there. We want people to subscribe on their credit cards and forget that they did it. That way, when that bill comes in every month, they just go, I'll catch it next month. I forgot about it. Oh, well. I'll do something about it later. And it keeps getting charged, and it keeps getting charged. And before you know it, you've paid $100 to Disney or $100 to Paramount or $100 to somebody for a service you don't even use. For a streaming service you don't even use. Last year, I had two anime streaming services. I cut them both off. I'm not watching them. I've got other shit I've got to do. Not watching them. Cut them off. One of them, I didn't even know it was worth it. The only reason why I got it is it had the original Go Lion on it, and I wanted to watch the original Go Lion and look at the differences between Go Lion and Voltron, and it was pretty cool. But after that, I was done. Don't give these people money. What did they expect CNN Plus to give us? What did they expect? Let's go back to this for just a minute. I want to pull this back up here. For anybody who hasn't seen it, I want to pull this back up here.
What do they expect from this? What do they expect? $29.99. I don't give a shit if it was $9.99. Too much money. Too much money. No. This is gatekeeping. You want to talk about gatekeeping like we are the gatekeepers? No. We shared. We always shared. We didn't keep anybody out of D&D. I love this idea. I love this idea that we kept people out. You know what? I guarantee you, I bet you $1 million fucking dollars that if we go back in time 20 years and Saggy Melons walks into a fucking game room and it's like, hey guys, would someone teach me to play D&D? There'd be a half dozen fucking guys go, uh-huh. I guarantee you. Arwen Avalon, same deal. Same deal. Laura B, same deal. No one kept girls out of D&D but girls. No one kept girls from joining groups. Girls did. And that one crazy bitch in that documentary that said, oh my God, these were the people that I spit on when I walked by in the cafeteria at school that were playing this stupid game. But now I've joined and everything has to change because I'm here. Everything's got to change because I'm here. If Mike walked in naked, same deal. Awesome one. I love it. I absolutely love it. Girls were always in Star Trek cons and fandoms. Yes, thank you. No one stopped them. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is gatekeeping. $29.99 a month. A month. I don't care if it was a year. I'm not paying it. I'm not paying it. Oh my God, girls were always kept out of everything. No, they weren't. D&D groups would have loved to have a girl in it. No, they weren't. There was none of this bullshit that you hear about. Oh, I felt absolutely uncomfortable. Like I was not welcome. Bullshit. You had every eye on you in the place. If you actually went in there, every single dork guy in there has got his eyes on you and is like, oh my God, it's a girl in the store. Boom. Arwen Avalon. We've always been there and always been welcome. Only women who act like raging biatches had problems. Go figure. Go freaking figure. Right there. I kept a set of dice in my work bag just because. I've got a bag of dice I haven't used in 10 years sitting behind me. That I've carried around for the last 20 years. Custom green marble dice. Because I love them. Custom green marble dice. They're green and they've got like marble gray throughout them. They look absolutely awesome. I love them. Right here, Chris Persia. I can tell you at any time a woman walked into a comic shop in the 90s, every guy would go out of their way to help them, including the male customers. Why is that? Why is that? Because more women needed to be involved. More women needed to be involved. Oh, great. I would love to get you into this idea, into comics.
Let me talk to you about comics. Why? You can't play that. It's a boys' game. Sure you could. We had an attractive girl work at our comic shop. Lots just say no one was complaining. No, not at all. Especially if they're nice and they're welcoming. Mark Dimbley Tower, my best friend, whom happens to be female, plays D&D, is an avid board gamer, and runs our gaming group. You tell me females can't game. Mm-hmm. Mary's awesome. Chicks dig giant robots. Mine does. So, what are you going to do? So don't give me this shit that girls weren't into this shit. No. Girls weren't invited. Bullshit. It's just an excuse. We're here now and it's ours and we're claiming it. And God, look what's happened. Look what's happened. Look at what has happened, which is why I'm sitting here today telling you it's going to get worse before it gets better. Established IPs, they're on the way out. Why? Because they're going to burn every single one of them. You are watching at a giant bonfire of the IPs that we love and we care about. Because established IPs are going to go the way of the dodo. They're going to burn through them. They're going to eat through them like termites until there's nothing left. And then they're going to sit on a shelf until someone decides it's time to reinvent and bring them back. It's not going away. Why is it not going away? Because everyone wants a constant revenue stream now. And they're willing to burn down whatever bridges they have to get it. They don't care if you don't like it. That's the wonderful thing. That's why I won't promote Disney. This is why I will not promote Disney. I will not review their content. I will not deal with their shit. Because I'm not going to promote them. And I'm not going to talk about how great this is or how horrible this is or anything. Because they don't care as long as you're talking about it. Because as long as you're talking about it, you're promoting it, good or bad. Loki, are these the witchy hens kicked out of the cheerleading clique in search of something to destroy or by forcing themselves as center of attention? I am not shitting you when I say that there was this documentary on D&D and this chick literally said, these were the people that I was spitting on in high school because they were playing their game in the cafeteria. But me and my partner, very, very important, that partner word. Me and my partner, we both agreed that I should play it because they'd been playing it for a long time. And now the game has to change for me. Now that I'm here, things have got to change. Not just for our game, but for everyone's game to be welcomed, to be welcoming. For diversity and inclusion, you must change everything you do. Well, guess what? It's just going to get worse. Loki, they want to ruin our IPs and franchises. They don't care about that. They don't care about your IPs. They don't care about your franchises. They don't care what you loved about them. We've got it in our hands now, and we're going to do what we want with it. And as long as it's getting attention, that's all that matters. Do you really think that Disney of all the companies out there, that Disney didn't know what was going to happen when they pissed on all the old school fans? There'll be uproar. There'll be chaos. Exactly. And they'll be talking about it. And they'll be talking about our product. Good or bad, it's free press. Good or bad, it's free press. And people will be talking about it for years. Do you think Kathleen Kennedy gives a fuck what anyone on here says about her? Do you think she gives a rat's ass what anyone says? Do you think she's so angry she threw her shoe through a TV because she's so angry about something someone said on here? Put your fucking ego in check and get a hold of your shit, because that woman doesn't give a fuck about you. You're a peon. You're a nobody. You're a fan. And to them, a fan is the lowest form of anything because you don't mean anything to them. Oh, well, I'll take my money back and I won't give it to them. And I'll tell everyone how horrible they are. You just became their press. You just became their press. That's what you did. You just brought them more attention. Seek the negative attention from you. Angela Small. It's like a child. If you don't give them positive attention, they'll seek negative attention. Right there. It's exactly what I'm talking about. They don't give a shit. Kathleen Kennedy doesn't care about reviews. She doesn't care about what someone says on YouTube. You never hurt her poor widow feelings. No one gives a shit. No one over there in that camp gives a shit. And they've got millions and millions and millions of dollars, and they don't care. They don't care. And yeah, they are children. They're like, we've got our sandbox, and we're going to do whatever we want in it, to hell with everybody else. They get paid. They get paid anyway. They don't care. Mr. Tickle Trunk with a $5 super chat says, acceptance goes both ways. My friends took shop. I took home ec to follow the girls. Surrounded by girls who fell over each other to help me too. Right there. There were a couple of girls in woodshop. I'll tell you that. Mr. Tickle Trunk, because I took woodshop. So there were some girls in woodshop. Thank you so much, Mr. Tickle Trunk, for that $5 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here on Valhalla. And we're going to throw a little Fanta out. We're going to throw a little Mexican Iron Man dedication out. This one's just for you, big guy. Sco! Panta, panta. Don't you want Mexican Iron Man wants up? Don't you want Mexican Iron Man wants up? Yes. Mark Dampley Tired. Today is just a copy of 60s culture, counterculture, accepted as the internet, media, and corporate America bending the knee to push the agenda. Let's talk about, let's go back a little bit. Let's go back to the late 80s and the 90s. Journey. Let's take a journey, use that word, a journey back to the 80s and the 90s. Everything was fuck corporate. Everything was screw corporate. Corporate bad. Corporate take money from you. Corporate try and squeeze you. Corporate doesn't care about you. Corporate just wants money. That's what corporate wants. Corporate wants money. Why would you do anything for a corporation? It just wants your money. Hey, man, we're the Eagles, and we're here to say, down with the corporate structure, man. We're going to do this for the kids. We're doing this for charity, man. This is our organization. That way we can make sure that the corporate nonsense doesn't happen, man. God bless, man. Peace. Right? And shit. We knew then. Why do we not know now? Oh, you know what, man? We're going to totally trust this corporation to tell us the truth, man, because they're just looking out for our best interests, not their bottom dollars, man. I'm going to trust this mega corporation, brah. Cupcake, brah. I'm going to trust this mega corporation. You know, these pizzer people, I'm totally going to trust them, dude. The pizzers, man, I'm going to like totally get behind them and like totally trust, man. The pizzer people are totally cool, brah. They're just looking out for our best interest, brah. Cupcake, brah. I'm going to make some cupcakes for my girl, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, brah. Cupcakes, brah. We're going to totally trust them, man. And we're like totally behind the corporate thing, man. Corporations, like the pizzer people, they're totally for us, brah. They're totally with us, man. And we're going to trust them. Machini draws, brah, with like a $10 super bra. And he says, Loki, brah, I'm calling this now. Second season of Velma will be taking pot shots at everyone who complained, including making characters based off people like FNT or us in the Fellowship Gathering. Like totally, that's what they're gonna do. Okay, I couldn't keep it up. I couldn't keep it up forever. I was gonna try and keep it up for the last 10 minutes, brah. But yeah, the Pizzer people. I'm gonna start using that. The Pizzer people. Thank you so much for that $10 super chat mocking you draws. You guys keep the fires burning bright. We're going to throw you $1, brother. Skull!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
The Pizzer people called, man. They want their shot back. Remember when we didn't blindly trust big pharma companies using child slave labor or abused the little creators? Ah, those were the days. They have got Twitter. I know Twitter recently came out with another Twitter file dump. They've got proof that these companies, the Pizzer people, man, they were using YouTube and they were using Twitter to take down people that had anything negative to say about them. What does that tell you? What does that say to you? Anybody who asks questions, anybody who has anything to say, anybody that has anything to say against them, they were using these companies for takedowns of people that were talking facts, opinions, whatever. Just no, man, if they say anything negative, man, just like erase them from existence. What does that sound like to you? Because I know what it sounds like to me. We're going to silence anybody that says anything bad about us, man. I've heard that before. Mr. Butt Crack Media with a $20 Canadian super chat. Thank you so much, brother. Says, here's just a small token of support, Loki. Love the show and love all the awesome people in the chat. You have helped me in more ways than you realize. I love being here in the morning. Thank you, Mr. Butt Crack Media. Thank you. This has always been a labor of love, brother. Getting up in the morning, talking to you guys, hanging out. You have no idea how much you have helped me. And I'm not talking about super chats. I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about numbers. This has changed my life. And some people can look at it, oh my God, you know, you're like a small channel. How could that like change your life? This changed my life. It's made me a better person. I have a reason to get up in the morning. I have a reason to wake up and smile. I have a reason. I get excited before the show. It's because of all of you. It's because of every single one of you in chat, every single person that has subscribed, every single person that has supported the channel. It's because of you guys. So thank you very much. Thank you. You guys keep the fires burning bright. You have no idea how much more that means. It's not just about money. Guys, thank you so much. Mr. Butt Crack Media, skull!
Long live the fighters!
Mark the Infinitely Tired has been a member for 22 months and is a warrior of Asgard. And he says, let me get this in here. The movie OCU predicted the future perfectly. Oddly enough, it's the first movie I saw Jon Favreau in. Man, I'm trying to think of the first time I saw him, and it was probably Swingers. So it was probably Swingers, and then it would have been The Sopranos after that, because I saw him in The Sopranos, and I had no idea who John Favreau. What's his name? Yeah, Favreau. Fabriao. John Fabriao. PCU. Probably Swingers. John Fabriao. Oh, John Favreau. And then I heard it in Sopranos, and I was like, holy shit, okay, John Favreau. All right, talked about The Sopranos a little bit yesterday. I can't watch The Sopranos again. God help me. I feel like Tony trying when they're trying to get him to watch Godfather 2. He's like, I can't watch this again. But Tone, it's the special director's cut with the extended and unedited scenes. I can't watch this shit again. And he just gets up and he walks out, and he's like, walks out of the bank, and he's like, I can't watch this shit again. I don't know. Maybe in a couple of years I can go back and I can watch The Sopranos again. I don't know. But I've seen The Sopranos from the beginning to the end at least like 24 times. And some of those seasons I watched over and over and over again while it was still on, before it finished. So yeah, God help me. God help me. I can't. But we don't get entertainment like that anymore, do we? Idiocracy is where we are heading, and just about there, sadly. Loki, we need to do a documentary on Talk Hard. I don't know if you've seen it or not. It's a 2006 film called Idiocracy. Yes, I have. Yeah. Oh, yeah. John Fabridge. We know where we're going. We saw it. We saw it 5 years ago. We saw it 6 years ago. We saw it when we started asking the question, why are you remaking this again? Why are you giving us this again? How many times have they restarted Spider-Man now? How many times? When are we going to get a new one again? When are we going to get a new one again? There is so much content out there, ladies and gentlemen. You could spend your life watching things. You could spend your entire life watching things. It was a rhetorical question, but thank you, gentlemen. You could spend your whole life watching things and never watch it all. You could spend your whole life and never watch it all. There's too much content out there. Watch what you love. Watch what you care about. I'm not going to continue to subscribe to a company where I'm just going to let the service sit there and I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use it. I'll either pay as I go. I'll either buy what I want and pay as I go, or I'll do what I do with Flickster and go all in on something that these companies don't get my money and I can watch it all. So I'll just, there you go. Why am I worried? I'm not going to continue to pay them to desecrate old ideas. Oh my God, but what about The Witcher, Loki? The Witcher wasn't a new idea. The Witcher was old. The Witcher was already done. They're just screwing with something that they've already screwed up. Because they already screwed up season 2 of The Witcher. They're season 3. Oh my God, have you heard the news, guys? We were more dedicated to the books in season 3 than any other. We're gonna tease you. You know what that is? That's come back. I beat you up. I'm sorry. Come back. You know what's funny? It's funny. when you're in a relationship and you come home after a huge fight and your girl's sitting there in lingerie and she's saying all the things you want to hear and she's doing all the things you want her to do, and your mind starts going places and starts understanding that she's only doing this because you're going to leave and she doesn't want you to. The teasing and the enticing. We want you to stay. We want you to be here. We want you to watch our show. So we're going to tease you and we're going to say that we're going to give you what you want. We're going to stay close to the lore. Oh, guess what? Tease. Star Wars is in a multiverse. It's a multiverse. Have some hope, ladies and gentlemen, because Star Wars is in a multiverse. We're going to tease you with the idea that this show that you're watching could very well be in the EU. We're going to tease you. We're going to be laying there when you get home after having a huge fight, after saying you'll never watch us again. And we're going to be laying there waiting for you when you get back. And we're going to say, is it a hard day at work, dear? And your jaw's going to drop just a little bit. And you're going to sit there and you're going to go, wow. But we're never going to give you what you really want. We're never going to give you what you need because that's not what we're about. We're just going to tease you with it. That way you keep coming back. That's abuse, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to tease you. We're never going to give you what you want. You're never going to be happy with us. We're just going to keep enticing you because we want you to come back and we want you to click and we want you to do this and we want you to do that. Cardinal Sin with a $9.99 super sticker of a pair saying thank you. Thank you very much. Cardinal Sin, my friend. You guys keep the fires burning bright. If you're not subscribed to Cardinal Sin, go and check out his channel today. We will get a link for you in the chat. Thank you so much, brother. Skull!
Spartans! What is your profession?
And I use that, obviously, I'm using that as a metaphor, but this is what they do. This is what they do. And this is why they want to do it, because they want to tease you and they want to make you think they're here for you. We've heard you and we care. And this season, we promise this new show. We promise this new idea. We promise that we're going to hold true to the things you want because that's what we care about most. And it's a lie. Skull and Tuck and Roll to Snowdub. Guys, check out Snowdub's channel. Make sure you're subscribed. Ring that bell. He is criminally undersubbed, ladies and gentlemen. He should be bigger than I am. He should be twice the size of Mornings of Mischief. Get this guy some subscribers. Shout him out on your social media page. Hit him up on Twitter because he deserves it. 6, I'm in a codependent relationship with Disney Plus. I'll never leave them. And that's your choice. I'm not gonna bang on you or hate on you for it. 6. I'm just gonna say I can't. I'm not gonna pay him. I'm not gonna pay him. I'm not gonna give him any money. I'm not gonna do that. I'm done. I've learned my lesson. And sometimes, you know what? Sometimes I'm a glutton for punishment too, because I'm gonna give Star Trek 4 episodes. And then I'm done. I'm going to give him 4 episodes because of my respect for 2 people I have a lot of respect and love for. I'm going to give it 4 episodes. And we'll see where it goes. Go full Loki. Thank you. Awesome one. 6 sounds more like you're in an abusive relationship and haven't realized it. Well, I didn't want to say that, but Team Kurt sees all. God, one day, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you about Team Kurt. I'll tell you about Team Kurt. Hashtag Kurt. Kurt. Oh, yeah. Gotta love Kurt. What is your profession? That's right. That's right. I'm not touching Trek again until more reviews are in. I'm gonna give Robert Meyer Burnett and PJ. I'm gonna give them a shot and see about the first 4 episodes. But if I'm not completely 100% sold after 4 episodes, which is what I've been told I will be, it can burn. I don't give a shit if it's okay, if it's middling, if it's, mid-tier, it can burn. So I will always love Disney. That's why what modern Disney has become hurts so bad. And yes, yes, he does. Cardinal Sin with a $9.99 super chat. Where's that damn brownie? He hasn't mowed my lawn in months. Honestly, even my wife is perturbed on the fact that that Mexican Iron Man has not come back to mow the grass. She's been asking me, and I'm Peter Whalen. I have a young, beautiful wife. She says, when is that hunky Mexican Iron Man coming back to mow my grass? I said, darling, I don't know. I haven't seen him in months. He hasn't come by. I heard he was in California, and he's gone. He's absolutely gone. I haven't seen him. I haven't spoken to him. But my dear, I will do my very best to find him and make sure your grass is mowed. Thank you so much, Cardinal Sin, for that $9.99 super chat. You all keep the fires here in Valhalla burning bright. And speaking of fire, we'll send out Smog to burn down the peasants' skull. How strange. Mark, the infinitely tired, knows about the broken windows in my home. Yes, 2 of them, in fact. One in the second kitchen. It was kind of a mess when I got in there. Bowls were spewed all over the place, flour everywhere. And one in my wife's bedroom. Yes. I don't know why, though. I don't know why. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. One will have to solve one day. Yes. Where is the brownie? We don't know, but we'll have to find out. Guys, thank you so very much for being here today. Thank you so very much for subscribing, for ringing that bell, for smashing that like button. You guys keep the fires burning bright in so many different ways. Thank you guys so much. That's sus, Mr. Whalen. Yes, I'm sure he has no idea, Mark, that oh, we love you too, 6. We love you too. Have a great day, 6. Arwen Avalon, have a great day, y'all. I love the y'alls coming out of Arwen. Always do. Lady Mist, Guardian of the Void, says, good show this morning. Need a happy show. Everyone have a good day. Everyone have a great day. Thank you guys so very much for being here, for subscribing, for doing everything you do, because you light the fires. You do. You have no idea. Be safe. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. We'll see you guys tomorrow on YouTube Talk. Take care, everybody.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.